Joe Schmidt described choosing the 32 players he will take to Australia next month as the most difficult process of his tenure as Ireland head coach, but it is clear he has selected a squad with a series victory over the Wallabies at the top of his priority list. Despite chatter about end-of-season rests for Johnny Sexton and the other British, the bulk of the squad who delivered the Six Nations Grand Slam in March as Ireland bid to extend their national record-winning streak to 13 internationals at Suncorp Stadium on June 9. Just 16 months out from the World Cup in Japan, Schmidt has gone for an experienced and proven squad to lay down a marker that the second-ranked team in the world are worthy contenders for the Webb Ellis Cup. There are patently still boxes left to tick as the head coach owns the group of 31 players he is permitted to name in his World Cup squad, with the cover at fly half for Johnny Sexton uppermost in his thoughts since Ireland's exit to Argentina at the quarter-final stage in 2015, when Sexton's late withdrawal from the game in Cardiff meant throwing the number 10 jersey onto the shoulders of an unprepared Ian Madigan. The IRFU's decision to revoke Paddy Jackson's contract at Ulster following a disciplinary hearing arising from the rape trial at which he was acquitted in March, and the reluctance of Leinster to play Schmidt's next-in-line, Joey Carbery, at fly-half this season, has further muddied the waters. Carbery remains the Ireland's boss as go to covering fly-half, the 22-year-old named on the bench in all 5 of the Six Nations games this season and replacing Sexton in 4 of them to close out victories en route to the Slam. But the head coach will also take the uncapped Ross Beirne to Australia. Beirne, 23, is Leinster's preferred cover for Sexton, with the Champions Cup winners choosing to deploy Carbery as a fullback, the end result being Ireland will go down under with all 3 Leinster fly-halves, Schmidt pulling the plug on Munster's playmaker Ian Keatley, a regular in camp this season and first-choice starter for his province until a poor showing in the European semi-final defeat to Racing 92 last month. There is also a place for Scarlet's Munster-bound lock Tadhg Beirne, 26, to earn his Test debut 3 summers after being released by Leinster after just 10 appearances for his home province. There will be disappointment for several of Beirne's future teammates as Munster players pay the price for a disappointing end to their campaign, hooker Niall Scannell losing out to Ulster's Rob Herring, while there was no room for centres Rory Scannell and Sammy Arnold, both of whom were members of Ireland's extended Six Nations squad. Champions Cup winning Leinster players as expected form the backbone of the travelling party with 17 players, while there are 6 from Munster, 5 from Ulster, 3 Connacht men and Beirne the only non-Irish-based player to be named. This has probably been the most difficult selection process for the coaching group to date, Schmidt said. We sat down on Monday morning to review the last pieces of footage and to discuss the balance in combinations that we felt we might need in Australia. At midday today, Wednesday, we made the final decisions, which included a number of very tough calls, and some players are incredibly unlucky to miss out on selection. The coaching group are excited by the challenge that this 3-test tour will present, and from talking to the players we get a sense that they too are excited about going on tour and testing themselves against one of the best sides in the world in their own backyard. With a squad boasting 948 caps, captained once again by Rory Best, whose 111th appearance for Ireland saw him presented with the Six Nations trophy at Twickenham on St. Patrick's Day, it is a strong squad which the Wallabies will be eager to take down a peg or two in this upcoming series. Australia head coach Michael Cheika, who will name his squad for the series next Wednesday, said the 2015 World Cup finalists would be gunning for Schmidt's men. Where we are now, with Grand Slam champions coming now, I think it is a good gauge, Cheika said. It's going to be tough, but we're looking forward to putting ourselves up against a contrasting style of play. They are obviously very well coached, they've got a clear and coherent plan they want to deliver, and they deliver that plan every week. That's what's got them to number 2 in the world, and it's a place that we'll be looking to cut them down from when they come over here. Ireland squad for summer tour of Australia forwards: 18, Rory Best, Banbridge, Ulster, captain, 111 caps, TADHG Beirne, Scarlets, uncapped, Jack Conan, Old Belvedere, Leinster, 7, Sean Cronin, St Mary's College, Leinster, 61, TADHG Furlong, Clontarf, Leinster, 23, Cian Healy, Clontarf, Leinster, 78, Ian Henderson, Ballynahinch, Ulster, 38, Rob Herring, Ballynahinch, Ulster, 3, Dan Levy, UCD, Leinster, 9, Jack McGrath, St Mary's College, Leinster, 47, Geordie Murphy, Lansdowne, Leinster, 20, Peter O'Mahony, Cork Constitution, Munster, 47, Andrew Porter, UCD, Leinster, 7, Quinrue, Galwegians, Connacht, 5, James Ryan, UCD, Leinster, 8, John Ryan, Cork Constitution, Munster, 13, CJ Stander, Shannon, Munster, 23, Devon Toner, Lansdowne, Leinster, 58, Backs, 14, Bundyaki, Galwegians, Connacht, 7, Ross Byrne, UCD, Leinster, uncapped, Joey Carberry, Clontarf, Leinster, 10, Andrew Conway, Garryowen, Munster, 6, John Cooney, Terranor College, Ulster, 1, Keith Earls, Young Munster, Munster, 67, Robbie Henshaw, Buccaneers, Leinster, 33, Rob Carney, UCD, Leinster, 83, Jordan Larmore, St Mary's College, Leinster, 3, Kieran Marmion, Corinthians, Connacht, 21, Connor Murray, Garryowen, Munster, 64, Gary Ringrose, UCD, Leinster, 13, Johnny Sexton, St Mary's College, Leinster, 73, Jacob Stockdale, Ballynahinch, Ulster, 9.